Hello everybody, today we're gonna read a story about Brad need budgets. So every week, Brad's parents give him allowance. Allowance is like a sum money given out on a regular basis. They didn't give him the money as a gift, thought Brad actually earned it. Each day, Brad took out the trash and cleaned the table after dinner. He fed the family dog and took him for walks. For all this work, Brad earned $12 each week. The problem was the money Brad earned seemed to disappear just as quickly as he earned it. His dad said the money seemed to burn a hole in his pocket. Brad spent his money on video games more than anything else. Sometimes he wanted to go to a movie with a friend or buy a candy bar. He never seemed to have enough money, thought. Brad begged his parents for a raise. Raise is like an increase in the pay. But he didn't get one. Brad's dad said he would only get a raise if he did more work. Brad didn't want to do more work, so he had to get by on $12 a week. If you don't want to work more, then I think you should create a budget, said Brad's dad. What's a budget? Asked Brad. Brad's dad explained that a budget was a plan to set aside money each week for a certain expense. Expense is like the amount of money spent to pay for something. You could spend only as much as your budget allows for each types of expense. That way you are sure to have money for the different things you want, explained his dad. Sound like a good idea, said Brad. Will you help me make one? That night, Brad sat down at the kitchen table with his parents. They made a list of different types of things Brad wants to be able to buy. The list included categories such as snack, entertainment, and clothing. Brad's parents explained that a budget would always set aside a percentage of year earning as saving. They told Brad that by saving a little money each week, he could save a lot of time. Then he would be able to buy something expensive in the future. It can also be your rainy day fund, said his mom. Brad gave her a puzzled look. A rainy day fund is there to help out in an emergency, she explained. It's like an umbrella that keeps you from getting struck if it's rain. They also say that it was important to set aside a little money to help others. They even offer to raise his allowed by $3 a week if he would put aside $2 for charity. Charity is like an organization that accepts donations for money, goods, or supplies and use them to help those in need. But Brad quickly accepted their generous offer. From that day on, Brad always seemed to have enough money to do the things he wants. Money no longer burned a hole in a pocket. At the end of the year, he said that with his parents, they helped him choose which charity would get 104 he had set aside. The first year, he chose to give the money to the town animal shelter. Giving money to help those in need made Brad feel good. He also used some for his saving to buy a cool new video game console that makes him feel good too. Which of the following are character in the story is Brad and his parents? What is Brad's problem? I think Brad's problems is like Brad never had enough money for what he wants to buy. What do Brad's parents suggest he make a budget instead of just giving him money? Because they don't think that Brad. I think that they don't think that Brad he didn't like to respond with his money, so they want Brad to be more responsible with his money. And what happens after Brad makes a budget? I think that he never, no, not he never, he has give money to give to authority. And what's up flowing is the opinion Brad might have. I think that opinion is giving money to the authority is a nice thing to do. What is a budget? A budget, I think that is like the plan for spending money. Well, how does Brad solve his problem? I think that he make a budget. And what happened before Brad makes a budget? I think that he asked his parents for help, and what's word is the same as increase in pay is like I think it's raised. And what does Brad buy with his saving? I think that he buy a new video game console. And why did the author write the story? I think he write the story to tell the children that they should make a budget to responsible to their money. Okay, so today, thanks for reading the story and doing the quiz with me. Thanks for watching.